Welcome to The Alternative with me, Jay Moore. And like everyone else in the world, we are favored to beat the Dolphins. First up, this is what I know. Howdy, Top Sizzler.
Applebee's.
Our old friend Ricky Ganja Williams made his return to the NFL Monday night and totaled 15 yards and a season-ending injury. Hey, what do you expect? Ricky promised he wouldn't be performing on grass anymore. Michael Vick reported to jail last week before even being sentenced. Way to show support in your defense team, Mike. Who's his lawyer, Lionel Hutz? Right now, there are about 8 Simpsons fans laughing. You know, I'm no attorney, but I believe the go to jail before you are sentenced defense is not in the front of the Lawyering for Dummies book. Where did this guy get his degree? The Palace Station Casino and School of Law? In other legal news, O.J. Simpson pled not guilty to charges of kidnapping and armed robbery. Not guilty. There are audio tapes and eyewitnesses, Juice. With that much evidence, there's no way the legal system will fail to bring a guilty... Sorry, my bad. The words not guilty and O.J. Simpson should never appear in the same sentence. That's like Knicks and Win, or John Daly and Skinny, or The Alternative and Sponsor. Marinelle Metters was named the first coach of the Atlanta WNBA franchise. When told she landed the job, Metters said, "What the hell did I do?" Jake Gyllenhaal is signed on to play Joe Namath in a film about the quarterback's life. Gyllenhaal plans to research the role by drinking heavily until he vomits and then trying to kiss Susie Colbert. I want to kiss you so bad. I really want to kiss you. Who says beer goggles don't work? Susie Colbert, live TV? That's a hot hookup. Two-time Indianapolis 500 winner Helio Castroneves won this year's Dancing with the Stars championship. Now he has 2 titles that no one cares about. Don King visited the troops in Iraq last week. Sadly, he returned safely home. The sound of those sirens can mean only one of 2 things. Either O.J. Simpson is in the neighborhood, or it's time for our bank robber of the week. I like the iPhone while you're at the market picking out a live chicken. This week, the honor goes to the Pittsburgh Steelers grounds crew. What were you people thinking? Laying down new sod on top of old sod with heavy rain predicted for 4 days? That wasn't a field, that was a swamp. Running around in that muck was impossible. It looked like Survivor Pittsburgh. You made professional running backs look like Mark Mangino running for the last rib. You cost Ricky Williams his comeback season, which is kind of ironic because this time it's not having grass that's going to sit him out. You turned that game into a joke, grounds crew. The Dolphins were in it the whole time. You know, your job is very simple. Grow the grass, cut the grass. Grow the grass, cut the grass. The visiting team should not have to build an ark. It's not that tough. It doesn't have to look pretty, it just needs to work. Kind of like Sam Cassell. I don't know what you make every week, but this week it was too much. You blew it. That was the worst game ever played, and that makes you the bank robbers of the week. Drew Bledsoe is the biggest guy I ever met. Because he's completely normal looking. He's not like a lineman, like a slob. Time to give out this week's game ball. This week, the honor goes to Bobby Knight. Bobby, once again, is embroiled in controversy after he and his hunting buddy shot 2 people 2 days in a row with hunting pellets. That's right, 2 days in a row. You know, that's the kind of consistency we praise here at The Alternative. Way to go, Knight. You did something controversial that didn't involve you raising a fist at a student. There was no choking, slapping, or cursing. Okay, there were firearms involved, but, you know, it was only buckshot. It didn't break the skin. No blood, no foul. That's what I always say. And I love that you aren't slowing down in your golden years, Knight. At a time when most guys your age are sitting in an easy chair watching Jeopardy and praying for death, you're out delivering a little shrapnel BK style. March Madness wouldn't be nearly as mad without you, Knight, and that's why you get this week's game ball. And if anyone doesn't like it, my friend Bobby Knight has 2 words for you: lock and load. This week's jockstrap goes to the University of Arkansas, the Razorbacks, for firing football coach Houston Nutt. I know, he resigned, but that resignation was about as real as Liberace's girlfriend, okay? We all know what's going on. How do you fire a coach that just beat the #1 team in the country and once again took the team to another bowl game? What do you want, Arkansas? A national championship? Let me clue you in on something. If you want to win a national championship, don't fire your coach. Move out of the SEC. The SEC beats each other like it's an episode of The Three Stooges. In order to win it all, you need great recruits. Why aren't you, Arkansas, getting those top-notch blue chip athletes. I'll tell you why. Go over to your window, open it, stick your head outside. You hear that banjo music? Yeah. You see those trailers? That's Arkansas. Until you move your university out of Arkansas, the top-notch recruits will continue to go to Florida, USC, or anywhere else where deliverance is not considered to be an instructional video. Houston Nutt did a great job. He's from Arkansas. He played for you, and he loved you. You screwed up by letting him go, Arkansas. How often do you get a coach with a cool last name like Nutt? That's pimpy. Trust me, once you lose a nut, you miss it. Just ask John Kruk, or John Starks, or Tom Green, or Lance Armstrong twice. So University of Arkansas, this jockstrap is for you. It's too bad you don't have a nut for it. You want a sexy woman. It's time for our weekly NFL picks with my lovely wife, Miss Nikki Cox Moore. We had the only wedding in the world that was the Moore Cox wedding.
Oh, I had to marry you, honey.
Of course.
Yeah.
Why?
I had to marry someone whose last name was an adjective.
Moore Cox. It's perfect.
Could you imagine if it was less?
That would be bad.
We wouldn't be together.
You wouldn't be very happy.
No.
Last time I was almost perfect, 4 out of 5. That's too.
Because I wasn't here.
Well, it's not my fault. You have a job at the picket line with the writers.
Go ahead.
My wife is 20 and 25 on the season, and I am a perfect 24 and 21. First up, the New York Jets at the Miami Dolphins. Is this the week the Dolphins finally get off the schneid? What does schneid mean?
Don't ask me.
Is it a place? Like, can you sit on a schneid?
I wouldn't want to. Maybe you'd like it.
Maybe I would, but I certainly would not want you to like it either. I'm going to take the Dolphins.
You know, I'm going to go with the Jets because you've always been a fan of the Jets, and I am a good wife.
I'm going to go with the Dolphins
Why?
for one, because there's no way in hell you're wearing that Catholic school outfit on this webisode. And the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Colts. I'm taking the Jaguars.
I'm taking the Colts.
Why do you like the Colts?
They have a quarterback who is he's just such a good actor.
I'm taking the Jaguars because their quarterback is blacker than Peyton Manning.
Fair enough.
David Garrard. The Green Bay Packers at the Dallas Cowboys. Now, this is a hard one.
Yeah, not really.
Oh, the cheese hat makes its way on.
I have a cheese hat.
Atta girl.
You know how I feel about a good foam hat.
So you're taking the Cowboys? I'll take the Cowboys.
Why?
Why? Because we got to even things out.
I have another cheese hat.
All right, we'll both take the Packers then.
Okay.
And we'll wear cheese hats together.
Okay.
Look at yourself in the monitor. You look fantastic.
I've never looked better.
You look like George Washington crossing the Potomac. The New England Patriots at the Baltimore Ravens. I am a madman. I'm taking the Ravens.
Why? I'm taking the Patriots.
Well, the Patriots are going to be. You're not wearing a Catholic outfit on a webisode. I'm tanking all my picks for the rest of the year.
All right, honey.
And if they're listening to me to begin with, they have a sickness. And I like in Baltimore, they have the Dime Museum.
Oh, yeah, where they have Abe Lincoln's last poop.
That's right.
He didn't eat corn.
He didn't. And we really poked through that thing, too. Nothing. The Buffalo Bills at the Washington Redskins. Poor Bills. Who the heck wants this game after that mess? I think we all have to take the Redskins on this one.
Redskins, yes.
It's the right thing to do.
Absolutely.
We're with you, Redskins. God bless you. Remember, we're playing for keeps here. Those were our picks. And if you want to send, and the Buffalo Bills.
They have those buffalo wing-shaped foam hats.
So if you send in buffalo wing foam hats, we'll pick your team every week, and maybe my wife can wear your hat, or I'll wear it, whichever floats your boat.
We love us some foam hats.
We love foam hats, and we love a good foam hat party.
Who doesn't?
Let's have a foam hat party this week.
Good deal.
All right, sweetheart. Will you wear it out to the market with me?
I'll wear it anywhere.
All right. That's all for this week. Before we go, we have to say goodbye to Dr. Robert Cade, the inventor of Gatorade, who died. He went to the giant sideline cooler in the sky this week, and ironically, he died of dehydration. Lack of electrolytes. Never get high off your own supply. That was his motto. Could have saved his own life. All right, we'll see you next time for an all-new webisode. Until then, screw the mainstream. You don't have to wear a suit to talk about sports.